Selling black pearls could make me big money. 20 or 25 years ago, a friend at church told me his brother made $80,000 last year selling black pearls and jewelry from his home. He had a nice looking home on the windward side. A nice home. A nice car. A nice wife. An attractive place to sell expensive black pearl jewelry. He placed signs advertising "Save money on expensive jewelry" on the main highway. This guy showed me some of the black pearls in small plastic bag. I was interested, but he wouldn't tell where the source was. It seems they buy them for $5 each and sell them for $35 to $50 each. I searched online for black pearls, but the market of Tahitian black pearls is controlled by Tahiti. They keep the prices up. There are a lot of Chinese-grown white freshwater mollusks and dyed black. They don't look real. I keep looking for black pearls. After a couple of years, I found some that looked good. When I broke them open, they were made of layers of dark brown gray and were likely dyed black. They claim they are real Tahitian black pearls. My sample of black pearls burned up when the boat I was living on burned up. I lost the name of the provider. I had to search again. I realized that if I had black shell oysters that I opened up and there inside was a large black pearl inside, that would convince the buyer it was real. But there were no black-lipped oysters available in Hawaii or the U.S. My idea related to the pearl source shop they have here in Hawaii. They sell regular white and sometimes dyed from small Japanese Akoya oysters in the shop. They make money by selling mounting in silver or gold mountings. The pearl costs $12.50. The mountings can be any price. $25, $50, $150. You can buy the Akoya oysters for $1 each. So they can make money if you just keep the pearl without mounting. So I figured if I offered the bigger black pearl from a huge black-lipped oyster, from the low price of $15.50, they would jump at the better deal for a black pearl worth $35 to $90 each. I could make more on mounting it in gold or silver. It would work because nobody could buy the pearl in large black-lipped oysters. The problem was finding the black-lipped oysters. Not available here. I searched and could only find black-lipped oysters shells $3,000 per ton from South Seas providers. They take the open discarded shells and sell them to home builders who cut the shells into squares and make full-sized screens by gluing the shiny squares to the screen. I finally find a company in Bali that would sell me a sample of shells. 100 kilos, 220 pounds, for $400. It would cost Bali $600 to send it to Hawaii. I would need to get an import license for $100 to import animal products, $1,100, for about 220 shells. I did that, and figured I could make enough mismatched shells fit together. They came by China Airlines. Most of the shells were broken along the edges. I had to spend months fitting 12 together using colored fiberglass resin to match the coloring of the shells. Then I formed the rubber-like oyster parts to the insides. They looked real but would not turn bad over time. I had made 12 black pearl oysters with black pearls inside. I went to the swap meet to try to sell them. Only 11 families walked by. None bought. I noticed that for every person that came by my rear side, there was 100 groups passing by the front row. I decided I had to pay $100 to get on the front row. So the next time I paid $100 for the front row. But very few people even looked at my pearl display. I watched their eyes as they passed. Few even looked in my direction. They would just pass, rolling their bags on wheels, looking for something, but not my jewelry. I did manage to sell 2 black pearls on silver chain for $30 each, a $60 income. But for the day I was down $40. I started leaving my shop looking for a shop that sold jewelry and trying to make a deal with my black pearl setup. No deals. Then I noticed the one tent that sold all Hawaiian photos. They are printed on canvas and all came as triplets. Fairly large. This reminded of the paintings I used to do. All whales and dolphins. Breaking waves. All sorts of underwater reef fishes. All Hawaiian. I figured I could do the same as these guys, only with my own paintings. That's what I could try. After the day I called Don for a ride home with my pearl stuff and copied my old paintings from my computer and made some more colorful paintings alongside. I returned to the swap meet later with my samples and showed the guys. But they were happy with their own photos. They must be paying the $77 deal for complete reproduction rights to reproduce as many as they wanted. They certainly did want to pay me $200 that I wanted for each copy I wanted to sell. So that is what I would do. Buy reproductions of my paintings from the printing company I found in California for $120 each triplet. It would cost nearly $20 for shipping to Hawaii rolled. Then I would make my own frames and stretch them myself. For a total expense of $140 for each triplet. I could sell them for $450 each, with shipping to their homes. I would make 6 sales per day like these fellows do. That's 1,200 per day. I only had to find a way to get the money to order the 30 paintings for my display. $4,500. I spent many months trying to make that money. I could use your help. Please donate.